For the past 5 years, I have taken YouTube into my hands, gripped them tight, and held on. 5 years of my life on YouTube. Wasted? I'd say not. You see, it only takes one person to become an inspiration to many others. Some, it takes a lot more than to inspire. 5 years ago, I met, or I should say, I've seen many other YouTubers. Many of them you might have known. And for the past 2 years, beyond my arrival, they've become legendary. The legends that you seek. The ones that wear a mask. In my case, a scream mask. All I would have to do is put on this mask and make a video. And every second of that video, I would say something that would inspire one person. The next video, a different person. The next video, and so on. I've became many friends to many YouTubers. I've gained the best of friends. Not just from YouTube, but from Roblox. And it was not because of this mask. It was because of the character that was created. Which is why I'm not wearing this mask. The mask of the DeathEater is to be worn with pride, with honor, a special honor that only one person on YouTube has the right. One person who has that right to wear this mask of the DeathEater. And that's me. The DeathEater himself. A lot of people called me Harry Potter fan. A lot of people called me Horseface. Was very popular name. They called me a nobody. They told me I should stop making YouTube videos. And yet I continued. I continued because it was my right. And what is your right? Rights don't really mean anything anymore. Ever since I created my YouTube account 5 years ago, I've got nothing but hate. A lot of them just turned away and never came back. You want to know why? Because I gave them a feeling of winning. And then I would turn around and return. What do? They simply turned around and walked away like the coward that they are, to not see that this is my channel. This is my invention. It's been so long since I've worn this mask and since I've inspired the many of you. I know that there is at least one person a day that gets inspired by my videos, but cannot find the courage to say those words because they're afraid that they will be targeted. Many people from Roblox watch my videos for the inspirational stuff that this guy, me, has to say. DeathEater Day is a day of learning. A day that I go back, do something that I've always loved to do, and what do I get out of it? Nothing but hate. I get called a criminal. I get called a vigilante. I get called all these things, all these horrible, horrible things. What does YouTube do about it? Absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing about it. I made a video a day or two ago that was uploaded. It was probably the longest video that I've ever, well, I wouldn't say the most longest video, but it was a pretty long video. Pretty long speech that I did, and I made it up on top of my mind. Every last word was the truth, though. Every last word was the truth. Although I'm not acting as right now, you might think that I've written something, but really, I don't write anything. The feeling of being able to speak my mind has always been it's just always been something that I enjoy doing. And it's my right to do that. It is not your right to hate on that right that I have. I have that right. You don't have the right to tell me otherwise. You don't have the right to tell me that I'm not allowed to express my First Amendment right. You are not allowed to tell me that I'm not allowed to make videos. This is who I am. And if you don't like it, then you can just walk away. Many, many new YouTubers stress over this. And I want to let you know from experience, all it takes is time and that one video that somebody decides to share with the whole world. They tell their friends about it, they post it on Reddit, and they tell everybody about it. You get a lot of haters, and maybe one of those people will end up liking that video and telling their friends that your video is the next best thing. That's all it takes. You want to know why? Because I'm still stressing over the fact that I am still struggling with 150, now 150 subscribers. I just got that goal. It took me 5 years to reach this goal. It took me 3 years to reach 100. Now, it's not a big goal, I understand that, but it's something that I did. My girlfriend just reached her 60th subscriber. That's big for her. I'm proud of her. The thing is, you look at somebody who's trying to start something on YouTube and you do nothing but hate about it. You do nothing but hate. You don't say what is wrong. You don't give support. You don't understand that somebody is trying to do something here on YouTube and you hate. Think about it. If you do nothing but hate, and you say that, oh, you're a religious person, you're a Christian, you believe in this, you believe in that, you believe in God, you believe in Jesus. If you believe in the Bible and you still hate people, you still judge people, isn't that a sin? Christians. I'm not a big Christian myself, but I know this. I know this because I know my stuff. Because I do my research. And although I'm not really big on that stuff, I know that it is a sin to judge people. To judge people by what they look like, to judge people on how they act, to judge people on what they say when you haven't even met the person. You meet me, you're meeting the nicest guy you've ever met. You take one look at me and you say, oh, this guy's a fucking nut job. You don't know one thing about me. You say I'm a nut job? I say you're nothing but a sore loser. You call me a horse face. I will call you a communist. You threaten me and you tell me to get off of YouTube. I will tell you no. And I'll tell you to get off of YouTube because you don't earn that right. If you're telling other people to get off of YouTube, you need to get off of YouTube because you lost that right. You're attempting to take away someone else's right to express their freedom of speech, which is a right. Everybody has a right to freedom of speech. No matter if you're an American, no matter if you're someone who lives somewhere other across the world, in Great Britain, in freaking Germany, fucking China or Russia, you have that right. Express that right. Say what is in your heart. Let the feeling go. And if somebody tells you otherwise, if somebody tells you that you don't belong in a specific place, on a specific website, in a specific location, you can go tell them to kiss your ass. You want to know how I survived through high school? I kept my head down because I expressed my freedom of speech and I was bullied for it. I was constantly threatened until my junior year. I defended myself. And for the first time when I defended myself, boy, did it feel good to defend myself. Because that freedom of speech is my right. And it's your right too. No matter, like I said, no matter if you live in fucking Russia, in fucking Japan, fucking Australia. Everybody has a right to express their feelings, to express what they really want to say. And by God, I will express that right. Today, I hope I inspired somebody. I hope I inspired not just somebody, but many, many other people, and many people to come. Leaders, followers, etc., etc. I want to consider myself a leader. I want to consider myself as a follower. I consider myself as a person with a voice. I have a voice, and I am not afraid to say it. Or, excuse me, I'm not afraid to speak it. I'm not afraid to speak my actions. The government may be monitoring people's emails, people's phone calls, and now fining people, apparently, fining people for what they say on Facebook. So if you say the wrong thing, you will be fined. You know what? I'm not paying jack shit. You want to fine me because I'm expressing my First Amendment right? I'm not paying anything. I'm not paying one dime. I'm not paying 1 penny. I'm not paying a nickel. I'm not paying anything to express my freedom of speech, because that is my right. And not just as an American citizen, but as a human being. Everybody has a right to express their inner feelings. And I will continue saying that for the rest of my life if I have to. If I have to put on this mask and say it, I will say it. And I will say it loud and proud, because this mask means nothing. The character is what matters. My own personal character is my creation. And by doing what I do, and hated for it, makes me feel like I'm either wasting my time or they're wasting my time. And it's them who is wasting my time. And when I mean them, I mean those haters. Your haters are the ones who get in your way. The people who will stop you, who will try to stop you because they don't want you to get in trouble, those people will eventually turn around and support you. Because you will try and try and try, they'll continue saying no, no, no until they give in. Until they eventually give in, or at least until someone realizes that what you say is the truth. And I know someone eventually will realize that what I say is the truth. Happy DeathEater Day, and I hope you enjoy the presentation by DJ Death.